Do you spend too much time on your mobile device? Bet you didn't even think of it until I brought that up. I would like to talk to you guys today about how people are spending too much time on their mobile devices and destroying their friendships and relationships with the ones they love. We will first talk about how many hours a day the average person spends on their mobile devices. We will then look at ways to reduce your mobile device usage. Finally, we will look into fun activities that we can engage in with family and friends. It is important that we change the way we spend our days and the activities we engage in with our friends and family, because before we know it, our friends will be gone and our children will be grown up. I would like to present an article about how to spend quality time with your children. This article explains to parents that they only have so much time to spend with their children and influence them before they are grown and gone to college. I see. I will be talking about how to spend more time with friends and family and less time on that mobile device. I will be talking about how parents are spending too much time on their mobile devices. I will then talk about how to reduce your time on your mobile device. My third point will be how to spend more time with your family and activities you can do together. Now that we know exactly what I'm going to talk to you about today, let's dive into how much time we are spending on our mobile devices. I will first be diving in to how much time the average person spends on their mobile device. In this visual aid here is a survey poll of parents and children. 52% of children felt parents checked their mobile devices too often. 19% of children felt that their parents spent more time on their mobile devices than with them. 54% of parents agreed that they spend too much time on their devices. 32% of parents felt that they were setting a bad example for their children. And 26% of parents felt that their children should spend less time on their mobile devices. How can we expect our children to spend less time on their mobile devices when that's all they see us doing? Parents surveyed in an article by Stephen French admitted to spending too much time on their devices. 32% of parents surveyed said they feel that they don't set a good example when it comes to device usage in their children. Children said that when their parents spent time on their mobile devices while having a conversation, they felt unimportant. As of 2016, most parents of children ages 8 to 18 spent up to 9 hours a day on their mobile devices. This takes time away from your children and makes them feel left out. You become absorbed in the mobile world and don't see what's going on in the outside world, almost like you have blinders on. We will now look into ways to reduce our time on our mobile devices. This is where we will look into ways to spend less time on your mobile devices. It doesn't necessarily have to be with your children or with your family. Ever consider reading a book, doing a puzzle, or even picking up a craft or a hobby? Have you considered taking time to just sit down and read a book by a good author such as Nora Roberts, Nicholas Sparks, or Stephen King? This is one way to distract you from those mobile devices. The book will wrap you up and get you engaged in something else other than that mobile device. Sitting down with loved ones to put a puzzle together can be fun, build teamwork skills at the same time. If you have little ones, it can help them build their hand and eye coordination. It will also help with communication skills throughout the family and create memories. Do you like to make slime, paint, or scrapbook? These are just some ways you can become crafty and creative. When you hear the word work, you probably think that you already did that all week and don't want to do any more. But there is always work to be done around the house. Yard work is a weekly chore, cutting the grass, planting a garden, pulling weeds, and just some ways to get out of the house and not be buried in that mobile device. There are also chores to be done inside too, such as dishes and laundry, to make your house nice and clean and in tip-top shape while keeping you busy. Finally, we will talk about fun activities to do with the family and friends. Finally, we will be looking into some indoor and outdoor activities we can do with our children, family, and friends. These are just 3 indoor activities we can engage in with our family and friends on a cold, rainy day or any day for that matter. Getting a game of hide and go seek going can always be a good way to have family bonding and make memories. Doing arts and crafts with things you can find in the kitchen, such as making sidewalk chalk out of household items. When the power is out, or if you feel like shutting off all the lights, you can pull out candles and flashlights, tell scary stories, play flashlight tag. These are all ways that you can engage and have fun while being inside. Who would have thought? There are also many ways you can have family and fun family time and make memories together while being outdoors. You guys can go on a family bike ride every night throughout your city. You can go get ice cream, go to the park, or just bike ride through the town. You can go on a family camping trip for the weekend, teaching your children how to fish, going swimming in the lake for the first time, or cooking outside over an open fire. S'mores. Taking a hike on a nature trail and discovering wildlife and different types of plants. You can even turn it into a scavenger hunt. Wouldn't that be cool? Discovering snakes and different types of birds. In closing, we have looked at how much time the average adult spends on their mobile devices. Ways we can reduce our time to spend on our mobile devices, and activities to participate in with family and friends. I hope I have persuaded you to reduce your time on your mobile devices. Because before you know it, your kids will be grown and gone to college, and you won't know what to do. So get your head out of this device and start spending time with them. Because at the end of the day, they are more important.